Good morning, Dubai. This is the Lovin Dubai show. It's Monday morning. It's me, Casey.
And me, Massa.
And we go through the top trending stories that everyone across the world is talking about. Our top story for you today: Dubai has banned delivery bikes from fast lanes beginning November 1st.
And Dubai police seizes a vehicle after a driver put delivery rider at risk.
We're talking about the UAE ruler wishing people around the world a happy Diwali.
And the UAE's Hadban twins are among the first to win Instagram's First Rings Award.
And so we'll ask you, the audience, what is the biggest award you've ever won? It could have been at school, it could have been at your workplace, and we'll talk about it later in the show. In today's rapid weather report, it's mostly sunny with temperatures ranging from 26 to 35 degrees. We've also had some breaking news, a rare incident in Hong Kong. A cargo flight, an Emirates cargo flight, a Boeing 747, has skidded off the north runway earlier in the early hours of the morning and plunged into the sea. We will have more on the story coming soon, and you can also check our social feed for updates throughout the day. And we also have an exclusive statement from Emirates.
So Emirates shared that the Emirates confirms that EK9788, which sustained damage on landing in Hong Kong on 20th October 2025, was a cargo aircraft wet leased from and operated by ACT Airlines. The aircraft is Boeing 747-400 with registrations DCACF. Crew are confirmed to be safe and there was no cargo on board.
Amazing to hear that the crew are safe, and our heartfelt condolences go to the lives of the people lost who were on ground. Let's jump into another big story, a different vein. This came out on Saturday night. A UAE resident, for the first time ever, won. I feel like this is a clickbait, but this is actually real. This happened. Someone won 100 million dirham. That's the equivalent of like $28 million in the UAE lottery.
I cannot, you're telling me this and I cannot just fathom or accept the fact that you can actually win this big amount of money and get it on a silver platter like this. So easily just win money like that. That's not possible. I thought this only happens in movies.
Yeah, well, I guess you've got to be in it to win it, Massa. I feel like this is an ad. Are you in it? Are you buying a raffle? I'm not.
No, I'm not in it. That's the thing. Like, would you bet on it? I don't know. Would you? I feel like I know my luck and I wouldn't get it.
If I'd handed you a ticket, let's say I'd done a treat for the office and I gave everyone tickets and you won, right?
Okay.
Would you tell people that you had won $27 million on Saturday night? Would you be here in the office today?
No. Would I ever work again if I won $27 million? That's equivalent to 100 million dirhams, right? Mm-hmm. I don't think I'll ever work again. Why would I work?
You'd never work again?
Yeah, why would I work?
Yeah, good point.
Yeah.
Let the money work for you.
Yeah, exactly.
Would you do this type of vibe? Would you be a humble rich person?
I will be very
Or would you be an
humble.
ostentatious, flashy, check out my 5 Lamborghinis?
I will be like Bill Gates, you can't tell, like, it's very simple clothing, but behind the scenes,
yeah,
I'm loaded, No, I'd enjoy my money. I'll try to give back. I'll share it with the people that I love. But would I share it with people? That's the thing. I think it is, when you get something like that, I think it's best to keep it to yourself now.
Yeah, don't tell people.
Don't tell people.
But you've got a big family.
Yeah, I'll share it with my family,
They'll
but
all
other
know.
people around me,
So we wouldn't know if you won the
know.
27 mil at the weekend.
You can take a look at my car maybe one day and you'll find out.
Massa's like, I've quit my job, and she comes into car to hand in her notice, like with a little ballet twirl, and she's got
with
this
an
big car
bag,
outside.
and a big car outside.
You wouldn't tell, but there would be signs.
Exactly.
There would be signs.
What about you? Would you share?
Nearest and dearest, and you would treat them.
You treat them
to the max. But probably I'd be the same as you. You wouldn't tell outsiders because I think what can happen, from lottery wins that I remember in Ireland growing up is you tell people and then you get a lot of requests from cousins and friends of friends, and it's a very difficult situation to be
100%.
in to navigate that. So I think, but $27 million is a princely sum that I feel that you could retire off that tomorrow, no bother.
Yeah, literally you can retire, and like you retire your whole family. So you will retire,
you will retire. It's inspired me to play the lottery, that's for sure. A historic win. I wonder if the resident is aware at this moment, but how exciting.
I know.
Let's jump into our top story of the day.
So Dubai bans delivery bikes from fast lanes starting November 1st. So new road rules are coming into effect for delivery riders in Dubai starting November 1st. Delivery bikes will no longer be allowed to use the fast lanes on highways. So as part of the efforts to boost road safety and reduce accidents.
Under the new regulation, on 5-lane roads, you can see one behind us, it's giving 6, but on 5-lane roads, bikes can't use the 2 leftmost lanes. On 3 or 4-lane roads, they're banned from the leftmost lane. And on 2-lane roads, no restrictions apply. Authorities say the move aims to protect riders and improve overall traffic flow, and this follows a rise in accidents involving motorcycles in recent years.
So delivery companies are being urged to train drivers and plan safer routes to comply with the new rules. Reading the comments under this post, I saw a lot of people happy and a bit celebrating, not just because, you know, they want the drivers off the fast lane, but the thing is, it can cause a lot of accidents. It can cause a lot of, maybe immediate swerving because a driver might come in front of you without you seeing it because they come from your blind spot, or they drive super fast. They're trying to reach their location, and you're just trying to maintain your speed, and you just see delivery drivers left and right because there's so many nowadays. So I think for safety issues, this is really good news, and it's best to keep delivery riders off the fast lane roads.
Yeah, I mean, people are clearly praising it because, as Dubai does, when there's an issue, they fix it.
Yes.
So, and the issue was not just delivery drivers on the roads, but the issue was delivery drivers involved in accidents on the roads. Now, to say it's the delivery driver's fault, Masa, I disagree. I think that, you know, delivery drivers are out there every day, really difficult jobs, and, you know, pressures from all sides, and, you know, our office is in, you know, we're in an AC building.
Yeah.
And like life is easier. I think on those roads every day it's very challenging, and also different levels of training. People come from different countries where road rules are different, and yes, you have to learn the road rules here. But I think we all have different levels of training on the roads.
Yeah.
And I'm not just saying the delivery drivers, I mean also as my driver's training is in Ireland, which is different from someone else, comes from somewhere else.
Roads can be a bit tighter.
And I think accidents are not always the delivery driver's fault. I think it's the person on the phone, the person chatting to their kids in the back. So I think it's everyone's. We're all at fault in these.
It can be anything. You can put anything into question and say this is the reason why we had an accident. And the thing is, when you think of motorcycles, I believe they're considered not delivery drivers, just motorcycles. They're considered a hazard. A lot of things can happen. That's how I see it. Like they are considered. So as soon as you see a delivery driver,
was it Amira that we had on the show before? She's an amazing motorcyclist and she loves it. Okay.
No, but you know what? When you think of cars around you, and stuff around you, just they can be a bit higher because they can cause more accidents. And if you have motorcycles that can easily swerve between lanes without having, to see them, it's just, I think
again, that's a generalization, because I feel like earlier the generalization in this story could lead someone to assume that it's the delivery drivers at fault, which I don't think Dubai is suggesting, but I just think that's what people might pursue.
It's just safer.
But it's just that delivery bikes are involved in more accidents. And again, at the motorcycles, it could be, again, it's a generalization, and if the driver is safe, they're not weaving in and out as much as, I don't know. It depends on the driver again, I think.
But I think it's also fair to mention that the penalties as well, like if they do drive on the fast lane, it will be fined 500 dirhams for the first breach of the restricted lane rules, and 700 will be imposed for the second offence. So that's quite a lot, like that's catching radar. So please be cautious on those roads, and maybe give way for those delivery riders as well.
Yeah, and again, it's amazing to see, as always, when there is a gripe, a concern. Dubai is always the first to fix it before you even know how much of an issue it is for you. It's being fixed. But let's lead into more road stories in our lovely Emirate.
So speaking of delivery riders, Dubai police seized vehicle after driver put delivery rider at risk.
See? See?
You just proved.
Thank you.
It can go both ways.
It can go both ways.
A Dubai driver learned a hard lesson after recklessly endangering a delivery rider on the road. Dubai police confirmed that the motorist's unsafe driving was caught by patrols and smart monitoring systems, leading to swift actions.
The vehicle was seized, this one you can see behind us, thank you Dubai Police for sharing it, was seized for 60 days and the driver received a 2,000 dirham fine and 23 black points, one of the most severe penalties for reckless driving. Police have reiterated their stance. We won't stand still in front of reckless behaviour on the road.
So authorities continue to urge motorists to drive responsibly and remember that reckless driving can cost lives. Looking at this video, it's just, I think you just put your own comment and your own point of view. But look here, this delivery driver is being very cautious. It's just the car that's being reckless.
Exactly, and that's why the car has been
seized.
Seized, impounded, 2,000 dirham fine, 23 black points.
Do you think? Like, I'm trying to understand the situation here. I'm not because. Thank God the driver was able to swerve really quickly, but were they in their blind spot? Where were they driving like this? What were they doing? Were they not listening? Were they not looking at the mirrors? What's happening? Why would they? What would cause someone to drive that way?
I could make a guess at a perception of the
because
mindset of the driver to do this, but I guess we really don't know. But what we do know is it's clear from the video that the road rules were violated and the driver of the car was at fault, and therefore, the interesting thing is the delivery driver will never know that this has happened.
Right, yeah, but I mean...
Because the fine will go to the car will get that ding-ding on... The driver will get the ding-ding on their phone, they'll see the penalties, but the driver will never know that the law has ruled in his favour, and that's probably thanks to just quick cameras on the roads.
Yeah. But maybe maybe this driver will be able to see it if it's on the news, because a lot of news outlets did pick it. So maybe they will be able to notice. But they might not know that it's them. Yeah. They might think it's someone else.
Or they're probably thinking this is so common.
Oh,
it's like finally we're being seen, and they're probably saying thank you to Dubai Police for having our backs on the roads.
Be more cautious, I think.
Be more cautious on the roads. Let's jump into our next story of the day. The UAE ruler wishes everyone a happy Diwali. His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, Vice President and Prime Minister of the UAE and ruler of Dubai, has shared his warmest wishes to those celebrating Diwali in the UAE and around the world.
In a post on X, he wrote, "May this festival of lights bring peace, safety and prosperity to you and your loved ones. Happy Diwali."
Diwali is also known as the Festival of Lights. Is one of the most significant festivals in Hindu culture. It celebrates the triumph of light over darkness and good over evil, marked with lamps, sweets and gatherings with loved ones. You can also especially feel the festive spirit in some parts of Dubai. You can see Bird Dubai in some of the videos behind us, where balconies and homes are beautifully decorated and coloured lights adorn the buildings. JLT also looks amazing. Production City, it's got an okay showing. It's where I live, and I can see like a couple of lights on the buildings. Some, but not to the same extent as this. Like this is on another level. This is so festive.
It's crazy. You're like walking down those roads with lots of lights. It's nice. I love such celebrations.
And so another part of this celebration would be it's light over darkness, and people are wondering about the firecracker restrictions. And Khalid Times have kind of done a little deep dive, saying you must refrain from using or selling firecrackers. They've already it's already been cleared multiple times by authorities that using fireworks
for safety.
Yeah, for
lots of safety topics today.
For your own safety, using fireworks is illegal, can lead to severe penalties, a year in prison, no less than 100,000 dirham. And it's interesting because this for me is like the festival season. Like it starts with Diwali with the lights, and then it comes into Halloween, and then Thanksgiving, and then Christmas, and it's all kind of lights and things.
And then New Year's,
end of year. And the fireworks is an interesting one because it also people also would probably question, same for October, people want to light firecrackers.
Yeah, that's so true. And I think like don't look at it a way where you're feeling restricted. It's just you're taking a different method of celebration, you know? Why do you need to put firecrackers and then light up fireworks?
I don't know where anyone would even maybe they're don't go to the desert, but maybe that's what they would be thinking, because
Yeah.
how could you do a fire? I'd always be
Yeah.
way too scared to do it solo.
Me too. I
it's
would
gotta
never
be-
do it solo, by the way.
It's got to be a professional environment, and there is people who have licenses to do it.
Yeah, true. Just get someone nice to do it and fill the places with lights, I guess.
Anyway, happy Diwali to one and all. We love that we are in a city that allows and welcomes tolerance to all cultures. Over the years, we've discussed Diwali and learning about it in terms of good versus evil. It's something I never knew growing up, and I think it's all amazing that we can learn about each other's cultures and backgrounds and religious festivals in such an open way. So thank you, Dubai, for that.
Thank you.
Let's jump into our final story of the day. The UAE's Hadban twins are among the first to win Instagram's Ring Award. So what is that, you might ask? So the platform Instagram, they have a new achievement award for creators. So it was like YouTube plaques, but it's even more exclusive. Instagram is now honouring cultural impact, creativity and influence, although side note, it's not about follower count. So the winners will receive a real golden ring, I'm thinking Super Bowl, and also a digital golden ring, as you can see here, that will appear around their Instagram profile picture.
The 2025 judges included some major names: filmmaker Spike Lee, photographer Murad Osman from Follow Me to Fame, who actually we've had on the show before, legendary makeup artist Pat McGrath, and Instagram's very own Adam Musiri. And drumroll, please. The fashion-loving Emirati twins are officially among the first 25 golden creators on the planet. So it's a massive win for the UAE's creative scene and proud moment for the regional talent.
It really, really is for such a spotlight to be shone on creators here in the UAE. The judges described them as the siblings behind Dubai's most striking high fashion looks. These twin creators are known for their synchronized aesthetic and have quickly become a global presence. Their Instagram inspires the next generation of Arab youth to dream big, to embrace creativity, and to proudly represent their culture around the world. This is amazing.
Congratulations.
I think it's so amazing that they were picked out from kind of a global judges ranking. And I think it's amazing. 1 million followers. I think in the grand scheme of things, 1 million is actually, it's not huge.
It's not huge.
A lot of people have 1 million. We have a million. No rings for us, but no issue.
But it's maybe one day we will be nominated. You never know.
Maybe
one day. But it's nice to see someone that's not, it's not just regional, you know, it's international. Someone from the Middle East that gets to be part of this, be around such big, you know, content creators or people that have millions of followers. But their content, by the way, it strikes me a lot. I understand why they would be picked.
Yes.
The way they film it and the way they're always in sync with everything, and their clothes is always super unique.
Yeah.
I can't help. I can never, move past any of their videos. I have to watch them.
You have to watch it. It's another level.
It's another level
of like excellence.
Yeah.
That a lot of people probably aspire to achieve, and we never will. And so therefore, they were well deserved of that.
We will never
award.
will because we don't have a twin.
But how I wonder, like, at what age they realize together, like, how creative they are, and you know that their passions are so aligned. They decided to do this. I'd love to hear about like the first time that they posted something together as twins, and they decided to go down the fashion route.
Yeah, I know that twins usually, technically, when they grow up, they're always attached to each other. If you've never seen twins who are far apart a bit, you know.
Any twins watching the show that could verify that? I don't know about that.
I feel like they're always, you know, they have similar hobbies. They do everything together. They're really attached to the hip, you know.
I would have I have no idea. I don't really know twins, but I would have always assumed it was the other way. I would have thought that twins kind of, like, they always have each other, but they kind of do their own things, do different.
Do they like to be compared to each other, or do they get annoyed?
Well, then, I don't know that well, but they live in separate countries. They work in two entirely different fields.
Oh my God! Imagine.
Although, actually, sorry, you know the famous twins, the Winklevoss twins, who were the rowers. These two twins were actually.
It's true.
Talk topic of the day. Have you ever won something? Have you ever been awarded, been acknowledged, and this is like, and I'm talking about, let's go back to like childhood days, like, because the reality is when you realise we're not winning Oscars when we're in our 30s, it may not happen.
Someone's nodding their head. Yeah, rejected.
It's very sad. Any awards, Kirby, Sammy? Go. Okay.
What about you? You seem like
our country, Venezuela. and send it through tomorrow. I don't know if you can send videos on the live, but we'll take a look.
What about you, Casey? I feel like you've won so many things.
Are you joking?
I don't know, you just give off that vibe, you know?
No, but I remember... okay?
I don't know, you just give off that vibe, you know?
No, but I remember when I was talking about the school thing, I remember they had an award. When I talked about the school thing, I remember they had an award when we were inviting everyone back. So I'm just not going to do anything about this. I just left it. And then on the day of the awards, they called and they were like, "Casey, you won the Endeavour Prize." And I was like, "What?" And my mum was so disappointed because that was going to be her moment. Her moment of like, yeah, she never had a moment. That would have been it. To be there with the picture in the school and very smug, like my child has won something. So they sent. Throughout the schooling thing, it was just an award, but I think the end of school exams, there was some money behind it. I can't
That was your
remember
100 million dirhams. That was your 27.
I can't remember what I spent it on. And also Samirti is saying we both won coming on the Lovin Dubai show. Interesting.
Thank you.
And Billionaire Artworks needs a 200k loan. You don't need a loan, just do the UA lottery.
Yeah, just try your luck maybe. Maybe you have good luck.
I feel like this is the country where...
Share it with us because I think we deserve a little bit of commission for bringing it to light.
And Massa needs an award. So
I need an award too.
Massa needs an award. That is the Monday morning Lovin Dubai show to kick off the week. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you, Massa.
Thank you, Casey.
And we'll see you back here tomorrow morning, same time, same place. Have a beautiful day. Bye-bye.